Hello and welcome to Local Gov Strategy TV. Today I'm joined by Gillian Wheeldon from the London Borough of Hackney, and she is Head of e-Business. So welcome, Gillian. Thank you. Gillian, what were the challenges that the London Borough of Hackney faced before implementing the electronic content management system from OpenText?
Well, we wanted to be able to deliver seamless services to customers. And we wanted to be able to really do what everybody always wants to do, which is produce the information at the touch of a button. And although we had a large number of line of business systems where you could produce a certain amount of information, there's always quite a lot of unstructured information, letters, documents, correspondence, etc., emails, which weren't available. We didn't know where that was. So we needed to organise our unstructured information. That's really why we bought an electronic records and document management system.
I understand you're one of the few councils to operate a corporate-wide system. What advice would you give to other councils looking to do the same thing?
Well, only do it if you've got senior managers, ideally your chief executive, who really understands and believes in what you want to do. We were fortunate because our chief executive had previously been the director of finance, where he'd introduced a document management system in revenues and benefits. So he had seen what a difference that made to the Revenues and Benefits Service. He'd seen the paper walk out of the building, so he understood in principle what we were trying to do on a corporate-wide basis. So even when things were difficult, when people were not necessarily buying into the whole enterprise, he held steady and managed to deliver the whole system. So that's the main thing really, which is classic project management actually. You've got to have a project executive, a project sponsor who is on board with the project.
And what about your elected members? Do they need to be on board as well?
Yes, they did. We did do a presentation. We did have to sell it to the mayor as well. We have an elected mayor in Hackney, and so we did do a presentation to members and cabinet to explain what we were doing, and we hope that will bring benefits in terms of being ideally. We haven't done paperless cabinet meetings yet, but a system like this does make that possible. So we're hoping the chief executive is very keen actually to move to that. So we're hoping that will be possible in the medium term.
And what sort of efficiencies and financial savings have you experienced as a result of the implementation?
Well, there are three main areas. Property consolidation, which everybody's been talking about at the conference. So clearly we're not paying for that storage space. We're only paying for electronic storage space. There's a different, what paper we do have is stored off-site in a cheaper place than Hackney. And then there are the process improvements. So we have, where we've looked closely at how people manage their processes and the paper and correspondence associated with those processes, and we've been able to make significant improvements to the speed of process and the number of people needed to carry out those processes, and that's where we think that that there are further benefits to be had. In particular, the other thing is the post room, the digital post room. So all the post is scanned in, either to Hackney or to an off-site provider for invoices. And again, we've made significant savings in those areas as well.
And then turning to a conference like this, what benefits do you see in bringing service suppliers and providers together with people like yourself, senior decision makers?
Well, what's great is to be able to just have a bit of time to listen to what people have got to say. You do get an awful lot of emails. Most of them you tend to press the delete button because you just haven't got time. So it's great to have the time and space to listen to what people say, because you can't always keep up with what's going on, and learn something new about what's available in the marketplace. So I think that's the main thing really, and also to hear what senior managers have got to say about their response to particular initiatives and so on, because sometimes you tend to see things only in the Hackney focus. So hearing from Greenwich and Glasgow and Edinburgh and so on, you really get a wider perspective, which is salutary really at this point.
Okay, and is there anything you'd like to add to anything you've said? A final comment?
Well, I suppose lots of people have got document management systems already, and but very few of them have implemented them across the council, and because I think it is too hard. Too hard to do the change management. But I think what I would say is that if you've got some system, you can incrementally build that and see the benefits on a gradual basis, and that way get a bit more buy-in along the way.